Hey guys, oh my gosh, it's Fabian. If you don't know who I am, I'm Fabian. um, wow, how long have I said those words? I've been gone for a while. How long has it been? Yeah, but I've been, oh my gosh, school, college, work, oh my gosh, all of it. And today I'm here for a book review. Guess what book? You guys probably don't even know what book this is, honestly. Like, I haven't even heard of it until like I went to the library and and I found it. Honestly, yeah, today we're not gonna do any like theme, any songs before this video or anything like that because I've been gone for a while. It's like you guys don't even know me anymore, so it's like what's the point? But yeah, we're gonna be talking about this book. So let's get into it. So this book, where do I even start, man? Where do I even start? One Perfect Life by Lisa Scottline. Let me read you know what? I'll start by reading the summary, basically. Okay. On paper, Chris Bramman looks perfect. He's applying for a job as a high school government teacher. He's ready to step in as an assistant baseball coach, and his references are impeccable. I can't even read. Impeccable. All right. But everything about Chris Bramman is a lie. Susan Samatov, I don't know her name. I really don't. I don't know what that is. Samatov is proud of her son Raz, a high school pitcher so athletically talented that he's been recruited for a full-ride scholarship to a Division I college, with a future in Major League Baseball. But Raz's father died only a few months ago, leaving her son in a vulnerable place where any new father figure might influence him for good or evil. Okay, see, that line right there, it got me a little bit. I was like, okay, I just a little bit. I need a little bit more to take it home. Okay, take it home. All right. To continue, Heather Larkin is a struggling single mother who lives for her son Jordan's baseball games. But Jordan is shy, and Heather fears he is being lured down a bet. You know what? I'm done with my English. He's being lured down a dark path by one of his teammates, a young man from an affluent family whose fun-loving manner might possibly conceal his violent plans. Minnie Costas succumbs to the pressure of being a surgeon's wife by filling her days with social events and too many gin and tonics. But she doesn't know that her husband and her son, Evan, are keeping secrets from her. Secrets that might destroy all of them. Now, by this line, I was like, you know what? Secrets, destroy, da-da-da-da. I'm taking this thing home. I don't care. I'm taking this thing home. And let me continue. At the center of all of them is Chris Bramman, why is he there? And what does he want? And what is he willing to do to get it? And thrilling and suspenseful, One Perfect Life is an emotional thriller and a suburban crime story that will have readers riveted up to the shocking end. With killer twists and characters you won't soon forget. You see, when they said characters you won't soon forget, that's when I was just like, I'm definitely taking this home. Like, no questions about it. I don't care if people say it's whack. I don't care if people say it's not really up there. I'm taking it home. At that part, I was like, characters you never forget, I'm taking it home. Because I read The Girl on the Train. And those characters, I don't think I'll be forgetting them anytime soon. And then, oh my gosh. I know when you read a book, you need to have patience because you know big things don't really happen. Say if a book is like 300 pages, big things don't really happen unless it's like until you 200 pages far. So you gotta be patient. But this book, I couldn't keep any more patience. My patience was thin. It was done. It was shredding. It was everything. Like, I couldn't anymore. I really couldn't, cause it keeps for me. Okay, so they categorize this book as a psychological thriller. For me, every other psychological thriller I read, it's like they have something about them. This book, the main character, the protagonist, his name is Chris, and basically it's saying in a summary that he's not who he says he is. And for me, when I'm reading a psychological thriller, I don't want to know that he's not who he says he is. I want to know that Chris is a normal guy, and by the end of the story, I want to know he's not a normal guy, and he's crazy as hell. That's what I want to know. It's like at the beginning of the story, it's like, oh, like when he goes to meet the teacher, like he gets like a whole resume or whatever to become a teacher, and it says that in the summary. And I'm like, okay, all right, the summary is okay, but when you read the book, it's like he's telling the people like, oh, my name is da 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 da, and the author is like, which was a lie. She will finish off with, oh, my name is da 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 da, but Chris knew that was a lie. Like, okay, like I read the summary, I know he's lying. Like I didn't even want to hear about that in the summary. I didn't want to hear it at all to the end of the book. Like I wanted to be, he's a regular Chris, and at the end of the book it's like a big bombshell, and you find out he's something else. Like what I thought about Girl on the Train, like Tom, because he was always asking Rachel, you know, if you're okay, if you know what happened to that girl that's gone missing, if you know this and that, are you okay, are you drinking? Like, even though he was mad, at some points you could tell that he really cared, and really cared about the investigation that was going on Megan, like seeing where she was. Now at the end, to find out he's the one that killed her, because like the way he portrayed that he was like a caring person, that he wasn't actually the killer. And then at the end, as I said, it's like you see that, it's like you're shocked, like damn, like all this time you've been asking questions like, oh, are you okay, da 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 da. Turns out you're trying to get information from me, like seeing if I know who killed her, if yo killed her. Damn. And I was just like, at the end, my jaw was so low that I couldn't even close it. Like I couldn't even shut my mouth, because like damn, that was just like a plot turner. But this, I honestly didn't even get to the end. I made it like 55 pages and I was like, I'm done. Because like, okay, listen, I'm going to work, I'm going to school, so if I'm taking my time to read a book, it better be a pretty damn good ass book. It better be the second best book I ever read. I'm playing, but it better be like something. And I don't want to say, like, people always saying that, oh, books are trash or whatever, like this book was horrible, don't read it. And I don't want to say that, because the author, like, they took so much time for this book. They took so much time out of their day, their, you know, months, and rewriting, editing, first drafts, da 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 da. So they took like so much time to write their books. And I don't want to say it's trash, because that's just saying that, oh, what they did doesn't matter. Like, all the time they took, like, it was just for nothing. Like, I don't want to say that. I will never want to say that. And so, I don't know, man. I couldn't. And on the back, I read the back too. Believe it or not, I read the back too. Like, I want to see who's saying that this book is gripping. Who's saying that this book was head-turningly nauseous, or all these combining words. I want to know who's saying it. You got to look at who's saying it, because if it's just like a random person, it's like, but if it's from another author, or the author of The Girl on the Train, or Gone Girl, or all of those people, then you have to read. You have to look at it. At least look at it. If you're not gonna read it, at least like look at the summary or look at the cover. Oh man, they're saying it's intense, a breathless ride, packed with emotion, provocative, gripping. The author rocks. She is a powerhouse. Powerhouse. What is that? I can't speak right. Like I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. Mounting stakes actioner. What the hell that means? I don't know. But it's saying that she grabs her readers by the jugular and won't let them. You know what? It's saying all these things. That's when we got the book, and now I'm returning it. Like, no. It's like, for me, it's like an empty promise. Like, I'm reading all these things and I'm like, okay, so this book gonna be live. This book is gonna be something. And when I read it, it's like, and I know I'm supposed to be patient, but with this book, I couldn't be patient no more. And I have time to read books. It's just that if I'm gonna take the time to read the book, it better be something. Like, come on, honestly, come on. Because reading a book, and I'm a very slow reader, so it's like I take like 4 days to read like a 340-page book. Like 4 days. And maybe it's because I separated, or maybe it's not, but like if I'm taking all that time, better be a damn book. Better be a book, okay? So, but I don't know. It is a book, but it isn't my book. It isn't my cup of tea. But yeah, that was my review on this. There might be some readers who like it. I don't know. But when I looked on Audible and I searched up book reviews, other book reviews on YouTube, I seen nothing of this kind of book. Nothing of the sort. Nothing from Lisa Scottline. Nothing. So that kind of says something. That it really does say something. Because if nobody does a book if nobody is talking about it, then is it really worth to be talked about? Is it really worth that? So, New York's best-selling author. Maybe she is, but this book isn't a bestseller. So, but it's all right. Yeah, I recommend this book to anyone who's like, this is like their first time getting to like a a psychological thriller genre. So if it's like, you know, your first time, if you want to like read your first book ever on if you want to read a novel, the first novel you have ever read on a psychological thriller, then I recommend it to you. And I recommend, I forgot the name, Ruth Ware in a Dark Wood. I definitely recommend that book more than this one, because that one, I'll put a video on it. All right. So, yeah, that's all I can say about Lisa Scottline's One Perfect Life. And the cover, oh, One Perfect Lie. Oh my gosh. I thought it was life. I thought it said life. Oh my gosh, all this time I thought it said life. One Perfect Lie. All right. Kind of the same thing, because kind of the same thing. You're living a lie, you're living a lie. So, kind of the same thing as me. Yeah. And the book gets you too. As a reader, books get you. Like the cover, sometimes it's like you don't read inside, you just look at the cover and you know it's gonna be a life book. But when you read it, it's like, why the hell did I buy this damn book? It's like you want to throw it across the rock because the cover is so misleading. And in this book, the cover isn't misleading. It's actually the same thing as what's inside the book, but it wasn't. It was kind of boring. Like, I don't know. Yeah, but if you were, comment down below if you ever read this book, or if you are planning on reading this book. Like, the only reason I got this book, honestly, is because it was in the library. But if I were to see it in Barnes & Noble, I never been to Barnes & Noble before, ever. So just putting that out there. Or if I were to see it in any kind of bookstore, really, or online, or basically buy it digitally, I would never buy it. I would never buy it, because I probably would. One thing only is because of the cover, how it looks, because it has like the perfect life and the glass shattering. Do you know it's gonna be like a life being shattered? Like someone's life is about to turn around. Someone's life is gonna be messed up, so it's gonna shatter. Basically, someone's life is gonna shatter. Basically, the whole cover right here. Someone's life is gonna be shattered. So, or lie, or lie. Sorry, but I don't know, man. And I was really hoping this book was gonna be something. It was gonna be like, you know, at least something. I was hoping that's gonna, cause it's like the cover gets you, and it's like at least match, and it does. But I don't know. I know I'm rambling, but I'm just so sad that this book wasn't something. But yeah, so yeah, I'm back. You guys already know. I'm gonna be doing more reviews, and I don't know. It's weird because I never really liked books, but suddenly I just found interest in them. Like, honestly, like, yeah, I just found interest in them. Like, I don't know how. Especially in psychological thrillers. I don't know how I find interest in them. Because basically psychological thrillers to me is like watching Crime Watch Daily or Criminal Minds. This is basically detective stuff, or someone gets killed, someone gets murdered. You have to find out who murdered her, or it connects back into the family and it's like who done it, a mystery or whatever. And it's kind of like not a cop show, because I don't want to say that. That would be a horrible definition. But kind of like Criminal Minds or all that stuff. And I don't know, I really got into it because I want to know who did it. Like, I want to know, like, Agatha Christie, like, who did it? Who did it? Like, I love Agatha. Like, I didn't even know who Agatha Christie was. And then when I read, not even when I read, when I watched the movie, oh my gosh, I forgot. Murder on the Orient Express, I was like, I'm down. Audio, where you at? Library, do you have this? Like, even though I ain't seen on the shelves, I was going to the people on the desk. I was in front. I was like, do you have Agatha Christie? It was like, nah. I was like, why? But yeah, all right, I'll do more book reviews, and thank you guys for watching. I might be back, I might not, but I just felt like I needed to do a review on that book, just in case. All right, bye. It's your girl Fabian. Thank you, love you. Thought I forgot, didn't you?